Welcome to the Samagra Shiksha, Andhra Pradesh, KGBV, Chittoor district online classes. Welcome to the section. I am P. Lavanya, KGBV Shantipuram, Social Studies CRT, Chittoor district, Andhra Pradesh. Good morning, students. Today I will discuss types of forest. Forests are divided into 5 types based on climate, rainfall and types of soils. Forests are divided into 5 types based on climate, rainfall and types of soils. They are evergreen forest, deciduous forest, thorny forest, mangrove forest, mountain forest. Here, 5 types of forest are there. Students, write in your notebook 5 types of forests. Once again, I repeat the forest. Listen to me. Evergreen forest, deciduous forest, thorny forest, mangrove forest, mountain forest. I will discuss briefly all forests. First one is evergreen forest. These types of forests are grown in the areas with high rainfall more than 200 centimeters and temperature is 22 degrees Celsius. These in this area are very tall and they contain broad leaves. This type of trees grown in very high temperature areas and very high rainfall areas. These trees are very tall and broad leaves. Due to these reasons, trees grow higher, extend their branches like umbrella. The trees in this forest remain green throughout the year. These trees are very green in color throughout the year. Hence, they are called evergreen forest. These dense forests contain a large variety of trees, plants, and creepers. These forests are located in the Himalayan region, northeastern states, and western Ghats. In Kerala, we can see flora like mahogany, ebony, rosewood, ivory wood. We can also find different types of animals, fauna, the lion-tailed mosquitoes, different types of snakes, and variety of insects. Students, evergreen forests are grown in very high temperature and very high rainfall areas. These type of trees are very long, very broad leaves, and these type of trees are throughout the year green in color. So they are called evergreen forest. Here flora and fauna are there. Flora means a variety of plant in particular region grown in plants. Fauna means a particular animal grown in very particular regions also. Okay. Next one is deciduous forest. These types of forests grown in areas with rainfall between 70 centimeters and 200 centimeters. Students, here Listen, deciduous forests are grown in rainfall between 70 centimeters to 200 centimeters. The trees shed their leaves during very dry months of minimized transportation. Just like in our area in summer season we are seen in this forest. These forests are located in peninsular plateau. Peninsular plateau regions are located in this forest. We can see natural vegetation like teak, sal, bamboo, rosewood, and neem. We can also find fauna like different types of deers, hares, elephants, tigers, leopards, peacocks, several species of birds. Student, deciduous forests are grown in areas 70 centimeters and 200 centimeters rainfall and minimize transportation dry in months. Forests locate in peninsular plateau regions. Next one, thorny and shrub forest. They grow in areas with little rainfall and high temperature. Due to the arid climate, most of the trees in these forests are sharp, thorny, and bushy. In our area, arid climate is located in Rajasthan state. The that Rajasthan state is located in Thar Desert also. Thus is to prevent the transportation. Leaves of the plants are small and some modified as thorny like in cactus plants. These forests are located in the Deccan Plateau and the desert region of India. We can see flora like acacia, brahmajamudu, nagajamudu, tumma, babul, and plum. In our India, located in Rajasthan state, this type of forest. Next, fourth one, mangrove forest and littoral forest. These forests are also known as swamp forest. These forests are also known as swamp forest. These forests grow mostly on the sea coast where the soil gets affected by tidal waves. These forests grow mostly on the sea coast areas. The vegetation here got adapted to saline water and tidal waves. The types of vegetation here as aerial roots for respiration. This type of vegetation here has aerial roots for respiration. We can find natural vegetation like mangrove, white mangrove, Sundari, Ponna, and Boddu Ponna. We can see a variety of fauna and fishes. We already know that fauna means a particular region, animal, also called fauna. These forests are located in coastal areas, brackish water areas, and Sundarbans in West Bengal. In our India, this type of forest located West Bengal state, that is called Sundarbans. Next, montane forest. These types of forest grown in mountain or hilly areas. These forests grow in cold climatic regions. This type of forests grown in mountain or hilly regions. These forests grow in cold climatic regions. Their leaves are long and pointed and cone shaped to drain off snow or rainwater from their leaves. These leaves are cone shaped. Different kinds of coniferous forests are seen in the Himalayan region. Spruce, fir, willow, deodar, silver fir grown in these forests. We see animals like musk deer, snow leopard in these forests. Mountain forests are located in mountain regions or hilly regions. Here climate is cold climate. Here located musk deer, snow leopard and some type of fur animals. For administrative convenience, the government of India divided into forest three types. They are reserved forest, protected forest, unclassified forest. Student, we already know forests are five types. In this classification is divided into government administrative convenience. Another classification is there. This classification three types of forest. They are reserved forest, protected forest, unclassified forest. Reserved forest. These are the forests where the activities like hunting, grazing, etc. are prohibited, and the rights of this land are reserved with the government. Protected forest. They are intended to protect certain species of flora and fauna. Expensive damage is not allowed here. Protected forests are intended to protect certain species of flora and fauna. Excessive damage is not allowed here. Unclassified forest. No restriction on collection of forest products for livelihood and grazing of game in this forest. Unclassified forests are no restriction on collection of forest products for livelihood and grazing of cattle in this forest. Forests in Andhra Pradesh. As per Indian State Forest Report 2019, Andhra Pradesh has a forest cover area of 37,392 square kilometers, which amounts to 22.94% of the local geographical area. Student, here noted in your notebook 37,392 square kilometers forest area there in Andhra Pradesh. This percentage is 22%, 22.94%. YSR Kadapa district has the highest notified area under forest cover, and Krishna has the lowest. Here YSR Kadapa district is the highest forest area and lowest forest area is Krishna district. In terms of density, Visakhapatnam district is the first position and Krishna is the last position. Here density level, Visakhapatnam is the first and last one is Krishna district. The forest in Andhra Pradesh extended from Simhachalam hills in the north and Seshachalam hills in the south. Nallamala forest in the largest one. Students, write in your notebook main points of forest in Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh has the largest cover area in a forest. Forest area is 37,392 square kilometers. It is the percentage of 22.94 percentage. In area per YSR Kadapa district is the first place. Krishna district is the last place. In density level, Visakhapatnam district is the first place and Krishna district is the last place. Forest area is spread into Simhachalam hills to Seshachalam hills. Nallamala forests are the largest forest in Andhra Pradesh. Student, here Andhra Pradesh map is there. You also outline map in your book. Locate area per first place YSR Kadapa and Krishna is last place, and density level first place Visakhapatnam, last place Krishna district. Locate in your outline map. Forests in Andhra Pradesh are mainly divided into 4 types based on rainfall, climate and types of soils. Moist deciduous forest, dry deciduous forest, shrub forest, tidal forest. This classification is Andhra Pradesh forest. Moist deciduous forest. These forests grow in areas with a rainfall of 125 centimeters to 200 centimeters. The moist deciduous forests grown in areas with a rainfall is 125 centimeters to 200 centimeters. These forests spread over the agency areas of Srikakulam, Visakhapatnam and East Godavari. Student, your outline map locate Srikakulam, Visakhapatnam and East Godavari. The trees that grow in these forests are Vegi, Egisa, Bamboo, Maddi, Bandaru, Jittegi and Sal. Student, moist deciduous forests are grown in areas rainfall of 125 centimeters to 200 centimeters. This type of trees are grown in Srikakulam, Visakhapatnam and East Godavari. These forests are in this forest trees are grown Vegi, Egisa, Bamboo, Maddi, Bandaru, Jittegi and Sal. Dry deciduous forests. These forests grow in areas with rainfall ranging from 75 centimeters to 100 centimeters. They spread over the districts of YSR Kadapa, Kurnool, Anantapur and Chittoor districts. Student, this type of trees located in Rayalaseema districts. Maddi, Teak, Billu, Velaga, Egisa, Neem, Buraga, Moduga and red sandal trees are the important trees that grown in this forest. Next, shrub forest. They grown in areas with a rainfall below 75 centimeters. These forests grown in YSR Kadapa, Kurnool, Anantapur and Chittoor district. Shrub forests are also grown in Rayalaseema regions. The plants that grow in these forests are tumma, babul, bulusu, regu, etc. Student, shrub forests and deciduous forests locate areas in our outline map noting tidal forest. Andhra Pradesh has a coastal line of 974 kilometers. These forests exist along this coastal line. Example, Korangi region of East Godavari, Uppupona, Boddupona, Urda and Meda, Tellameda, Patri Tega and Balbandi Tega trees are grown here. Tidal forests located in coastal places. Andhra Pradesh has a coastal line of 974 kilometers. Tribes in Andhra Pradesh. A tribe is a social division in a traditional society consisting of families linked by social, economic, religious, cultural, or dialectical similarities. Some groups of people have been recognized as primitive tribal groups. They are Bonda, Chenchus, Konda Reddis, Konda Savaras, etc. Some other tribes are Gond, Yerukula, and Yanadis. Chenchus are Chenchus are an original tribe whose traditional way of life is based on hunting and grazing. They speak Chenchu language. We can see them in Nallamala forest. In Andhra Pradesh, some tribes are there. Chenchus are an original tribe whose traditional way of life is based on hunting and gathering. They speak Chenchu language. We can see them in Nallamala forest. This type of tribes lives in Nallamala forest area in Andhra Pradesh. Uses of forest. Uses of forest divided into four types. Consumption use. Forest provide consumer goods like fruits, honey, tubers, firewood, etc. Marketing purposes. Timber, bamboo, medicinal plants, etc. Balancing ecosystem. Plants absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. Minimize the temperature in atmosphere. Reduce air pollution. Roots help to prevent soil erosion. Research. Many researches are being done for the sake of forest conservation as well as for the sake of getting utilities from the forest. Student, write in your notebook forest uses, consumption use, marketing purposes, balancing ecosystem and research purposes. Student, here see some products are there. Here located medicinal plants and consumption uses purposes fruits, flowers and honey and some types of tubers also there. Issues and reasons of deforestation. Deforestation is the cutting of trees in a large area. Deforestation is the cutting of trees in a large area, or the destruction of forest by people. We know that the forests are an important part of our national wealth in terms of ecological economy. Forests are exploited by us for our needs and greed. Let's look at some of the reason for deforestation. Conserva- Converting the forest land into agricultural land. Converting the forest land into agricultural land. The construction of roads and dams, timber, industrial purposes, misuse behavior of setting the forest on fire by some people causes great loss. Deforestation leads to unavoidable consequences such as global warming, pollution, soil erosion, loss of habitat of wild animals, shortage of food, forest produce, and imbalance of ecosystem. It also leads to natural calamities like floods and droughts, etc. These floods and droughts are cause of one of the reason of deforestation. Social forestry and conservation of forest. Social forestry is a concept taken up for conservation of forest and afforestation in barren and deforested lands for the purpose of helping environment, social and rural development. Social forestry refers to the management of forests for the benefits of local communities. The government has undertaken social afforestation to reduce air pollution and promote a variety of industries. It is also aimed to increase greenery in and around industrial areas, barren land. Here noted 2 points. Air pollution, promote and variety of industries. Next one is Forest Right Act 2006. The Forest Right Acts India are the scheduled tribes and other traditional forest dwellers recognition of forest rights. Act is also known by other names like the Tribal Rights Act or the Tribal Land Act. It deals with the rights of the communities that dwell in the forest over land and other resources which have been denied to them over the years because of the continuation of forest loss from the colonial area of the country. In December 2006, the Forest Rights Act was passed with accords legal recognition to the rights of traditional forest dwelling communities and partially corrects the injustice caused by colonial era forest laws. Importance of Forest Right Act 2006. The act recognized West the forest rights and occupation in forest land in forest dwelling scheduled tribes and other traditional forest dwellers who have been residing in such forests for generations. The act also establishes the responsibilities and authority for sustainable use, conservation of biodiversity, and maintenance of ecological balance of FDST and OTFD. Here, FDST and OTFD aimed as forests are for generation. The act established the responsibilities and authority for sustainable use, conservation of biodiversity, and maintenance of ecological balance. 3 points is main. It seeks to rectify colonial injustice to the FDST and OTFD, who are integral to the very survival and sustainability of the forest ecosystem. Next, conservation of forest. Forests play a vital role on the earth. The government is promoting social afforestation. It promotes the participation of people in planting and conservation of forests. Outer areas of habitations and barren lands should be used for afforestation by involving people in conservation of forest through various programs like Vanamohotshavam and Vanam Manam, etc. As the part of Vanamohotshavam, plants and seeds are distributed to public. Slogans: plant a tree so that next generation can get air for free. Do not make trees rare, we should keep them with care. Student, write in your notebook assignment. Mention the types of forest in India. We already known that forests are 5 types. In your book, write in your assignment. Describe briefly about the evergreen forest. Evergreen forests are located in 200 centimeters rainfall and 22 degrees Celsius of temperature. Very tall trees. This type of trees throughout the year very green in color. Also now you write your notebook in your assignment. Prepare some slogans or conservation of forest. List out the resources of the forest used by you in your daily life. Thank you for watching in this video.